super friends, and welcome back to another episode of Superhero Saturday. I deleted an image off of my Dropbox. Thank you for letting me know, computer. My name is Annie M. Pasquinelli, and today we're going to be doing a superhero drawing challenge, although I guess it could be a supervillain drawing challenge. It's a character design challenge that I stole off of the Jazza art channel. I will remember to put the link for that one in the description. The idea for this challenge is very simple. We have over here on my computer screen that you can't see a list of characteristics. They are evil to good, short to tall, skinny to huge, masculine to feminine, young to old, introverted to extroverted, inhuman to human, ancient to futuristic, and skin color light to dark. I stole most of these characteristics off of Jazza's video, although I did change a few, and that's just mostly to keep things nice and simple and neat into the superhero kind of genre rather than fantasy. Because what we're going to be using to choose these different characteristics is a D20 dice, which I do not have because I left it with the rest of my dice at my last D&D session. So what we're going to be using is on my other computer screen, a D20 generator. Thank you, Google. What we're going to do is we're going to go down the list of statistics here and pick, well, not pick, we're going to let the dice pick what number on each of these different characteristics it falls, and depending on how far to either side, we're going to use those characteristics to decide what our randomly generated superhero or villain, because we have a spectrum of evil to good, we're going to create today. So let's start rolling. Our first characteristic is evil to good, and the roll says 8. So slightly on the evil side. That'll be interesting, but not quite all the way evil. Just a little bit on the evil side, because 10 is halfway. So just a little evil. Just a little evil. Maybe mischievous. We'll see how this goes. We're going to go short to tall. Oh my gosh. So we just rolled from short to tall, and we got a D20. So this person is very tall. Like the tallest. The next one is skinny to huge. 4. So pretty skinny, and very, 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 very tall. All right, masculine and feminine. 3, so pretty masculine, young and old. 10, right in the middle. So we'll say that's about midlife. So not a teenager, not young adult-ish, my age, but maybe like, I don't know, my dad's age? Sure. Introverted, extroverted. 10, right in the middle. Okay, well that won't give us too much to work with, but that'll be okay. Inhuman to human. Now for this characteristic, what I'm talking about is, do his superpowers or whatever the heck we come up with him, like, really impact the way he looks? Like, does he look like not even like a human at all? Or like, does he have wings or something to do like that? Or just straight up human? So let's try this. And the dice give us 1, very inhuman. Interesting. I'm getting some kind of crazy ideas here already. So let's see. Our next one is ancient to futuristic. So like if it's on the very futuristic side, like a 20, then it's very technological, you know, that kind of thing. An ancient would be, of course, the other way. Like cavemen go roll 1. I don't know. Okay, so let's see what we got. A 1. So it is very ancient. Ooh. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, now we have weak to powerful. I just added this one because I was thinking about all of this kind of thing. And you know, like some, for the scale of good, evil to good, you know, we have very, very evil and not very powerful at all. Or we have very evil and very powerful, and vice versa. So there's a whole bunch of scales that we could go through on this. So weak to powerful. 11, so medium powerful. Not world changing, but definitely effective. And then skin color, although this is not a very human looking person. Skin color is 17, so very dark. So let's think about these characteristics, which I'm going to pop over here onto the screen for you guys. So moderately evil, as I'm thinking like this is going to be a character that is kind of like neutral, like a knife, okay? Like a knife is generally used for cutting, but it could be a knife used for, you know, cutting food to go into the soup of a homeless person, or a knife could be used for stabbing someone. Like, kind of neutral zone. Like, could be used for good, could be used for evil, but probably a little bit more destructive. And it is extraordinarily tall, and also pretty skinny. This is making me think of like a monolith, or like, for some reason I thought like an antenna. I don't know. Fairly masculine and medium age. Introverted, extroverted, basically we don't even need to worry about that. Human and inhuman. Very, very inhuman looking character. And also very, very ancient. But not ancient as in old, but old school style. It's moderately powerful and very dark. Alright. So, whoops. My computer just broke. Okay, so let's go with the knife thing. A knife-themed, moderately evil person. We're gonna turn this up and down like this, because it's a very tall, very skinny person. Maybe he's like a character that's like made of metal. Because metal's not necessarily good or evil by itself. You know, we've got Magneto, we've got... Who's the guy with the arm? The Winter Soldier. What am I even talking about? Fan card removed. I just lost it. Oh my gosh. It's a dark knife. A dark knife. You know what is a dark knife? Is those really old, like, obsidian knives. So maybe this could be like Obsidian Guy. And those obsidian knives, I've done a little bit of research about obsidian knives. They've been used in many different cultures, and they look really interesting to us in modern times because, you know, they're not smooth, but they're actually extraordinarily sharp. They're like as sharp or sharper than, you know, surgical implements like scalpels and things. Very tall and very jagged and very inhuman. So let's kind of go with this right here. Just knife hands, even though it's not very human at all. It's not human at all, right? Maybe let's just cut this whole thing off. He's just like arrowhead shaped. No, he's not human at all. So is it like a haunted obsidian knife? Yeah, but that's not, I mean, that's not super, it's okay. We'll go with this. Kind of get rid of this stuff. It's gonna be kind of an interesting supervillain. It's like not really even a supervillain. It's just a guy who's been turned into basically a knife. And we're gonna keep with our, you know, traditional supervillain superhero theme. So we'll give him an O. And this is actually very similar to a band logo that I know of, so we'll just keep it like that, though. I mean, you can't even tell where his face is. We'll say that he can shoot little obsidian arrowheads out of his skin. They're just kind of floating around him. Ooh, you know what I always love? I love iridescent stuff. If I were ever to dye my hair, like, for real, I would want to do this, like, oil slick color theme. I love, like, those dark rainbow kind of colors, so let's kind of use that as the scheme. So we'll go back to this. We'll kind of give ourselves a little bit of a palette here. We'll go like this, just straight up darkness, and then kind of edging in on the grays. But then we have like blues and greens and purples and reds. So that didn't quite come out the way I meant it to. Let's go like here. Ooh, okay, that's cool. And a green. Yeah, so those are the kind of colors that we're going to go for. Let's go to this second layer here and kind of refine this a little bit. Obsidian knives are kind of like, because of their ancient nature, they're kind of hacked away at. They don't like really come out smooth unless you have like modern technology. So they're generally pretty jagged. So we'll go like this and then kind of jagged edges. And he's not really super evil. We're going to go with the backstory of like he got stabbed with like this ancient ceremonial knife that was like haunted or cursed by some ancient entity, and now he has these weird powers, but really all he's doing is trying to find a cure for himself, and he'll do whatever it takes to get back to life as a normal human being. Not necessarily like super evil, but just like individual evil, if that makes sense. Like, he's not evil enough to take over the world, but he will help someone else take over the world if it means that they might help him get back to his normal self. One more. I don't know why I want to do this. Let's see how it turns out. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, and then let's really quickly give him a little title card, even though I don't have text format on this. There we go. That's the money. Okay. Might have gone a little over the top there, but I think our character design is super cool. Obsidian. Definitely a semi-bad guy, but just a little bit on the bad side. Extraordinarily tall, very skinny, very inhuman, with superpowers that are moderately powerful. And his backstory is that he got stabbed by an enchanted dagger that turned him into an obsidian guy, and the curse will not be lifted until something. Yeah, we could definitely play with that backstory a little bit more, but I think that that totally works within our D20 role and is a totally cool super villain type thing. So yeah, we'll keep this for later. Thanks for watching, Super Friends. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give us a thumbs up and click the subscribe button if you want to see more superheroic content every week. And if you really liked our stuff, hop on over to our Patreon page and support us over there. You can get swag, you can get books, you can get free exclusive content every month and be part of an awesome community that supports superheroes. Thanks for watching, Super Friends, and we'll see you again next week.